Hi, with some beautiful words, how to succeed in life. Talk softly, eat sensibly, breathe deeply, sleep sufficiently, dress smartly, act fearlessly, work patiently, think creatively, behave decently, earn honestly, save regularly, spend intelligently. With these good words, we'll work out one of the problem in the spring. The problem statement is as follows. A carriage weighing 25 kilonewton is moving on a track with a velocity of 3.6 km per hour. It is brought to rest by two buffer springs in which the maximum compression is 180 mm. The permissible shear stress in spring material is 450 megapascal. Design the spring of index 6 and modulus of rigidity as 81.4 gigapascal. This is the given problem. Now we'll list out the given data from this given problem. A carriage weighing 25 kilonewton means weight of the carriage that we need to convert in terms of kg. So mass m he has given 25 kilonewton, that is equal to 25 into 10 to the 3. We need to convert into kg. So divided by 9.81, we are getting weight of the carriage m is equal to 2548.42 kg, moving on a track with a velocity of 3.6 km per hour. So here velocity of the carriage he has given, velocity v is equal to 3.6 km per hour, or we is supposed to convert that into meter per second, then we supposed to multiply 3.6 into 10 to the 3, then kilometer will get converted into meters, divided by 3600 seconds. Then it is possible to convert hour into second. So 3600 divided by 3600, we are getting velocity of the carriage as 1 meter per second. It is brought to rest by two buffer springs. So here two springs we have used. So total kinetic energy is going to store in this spring, that's supposed to be shared by two buffer springs, that we need to consider while solving the problem. We'll see about that particular, in which the maximum compression is 180 mm. So deflection, maximum deflection of the spring is allowed, y is equal to 180 mm. The permissible shear stress in the spring material is 450 megapascal. So permissible stress, that is nothing but shear stress, because shear stress is going to induce because of the compressive force in the spring. Allowable shear stress tau is equal to 450 megapascal or 450 Newton per mm square. Design the spring, that will be the question, for the spring index 6. So spring index C is equal to 6, that is equal to ratio mean coil diameter to the wire diameter, capital D by D, or capital D is equal to 6 times the D, and modulus of rigidity as 81.4 gigapascal, that is modulus of rigidity G, that is equal to 81.4 gigapascal or 81.4 into 10 to the 3 Newton per mm square. Here we must design the spring, means we need to focus on some of the fundamental dimensions of the spring, such as wire diameter, that is denoted by small d, mean diameter of the coil, that is denoted by capital D, that is equal to question mark, inner diameter of the spring coil di, outer diameter of the spring coil d naught, deflection y, anyhow this he has given, that is 180 mm, no need to calculate. Number of active coil I is equal to question mark, free length L naught is equal to question mark, solid length L is equal to question mark, and pitch means it is a consecutive distance between two threads of the spring coil. So that pitch P is equal to question mark. This is about the given problem and what we are supposed to find. Now we'll list out what are the various equations or formulae required to deal with this particular problem, that is the design of spring. What are the various equations are required? In that first one, wire diameter D, that can be evaluated by using equation shear stress induced in the spring, that is from equation number 11.1c, page number 169. Shear stress tau is equal to 8 into F into D into K divided by pi d cube, where F is nothing but force, capital D is nothing but mean coil diameter, capital K is nothing but wall stress correction factor, and D is in denominator D is nothing but wire diameter. So all those unknowns we are supposed to find. Next, Wahl's correction factor K, that can be evaluated by using equation 11.2a, page number 169. Wall stress correction factor K is equal to 4 times C minus 1 divided by 4C minus 4 plus 615 divided by C, where C is nothing but spring index that he has given, that as 6. Next, mean coil diameter of the spring coil capital D, that can be evaluated by using the relation of spring index capital C is equal to capital D by D. So, after getting the value of wire diameter D in the first step, wire diameter, it is possible to get the spring coil mean diameter of the spring coil. Next, inner diameter of the spring coil capital Di, that is equal to mean coil diameter capital D minus the diameter of the wire. Similarly, outer coil diameter D naught is equal to mean coil diameter capital D plus D. We are supposed to add wire diameter. Next, number of active coil I, that can be evaluated by using equation 11.5a, page number 170. Deflection Y is equal to 8 into Ft cube I divided by Gd raised to 4. So, here G is nothing but modulus of rigidity that he has given in the problem. Then free length L naught, that can be evaluated by using equation 11.8a, page number 174, and the equation is free length L naught supposed to be greater than or equal to I plus 2 into D plus Y plus A, where A is a constant, Y is equal to deflection, and D is equal to wire diameter, and I is equal to number of active coil. Next, solid length L, that can be evaluated by using equation solid length L is equal to I plus 2 into D. Next, pitch P, that can be evaluated by using equation solid length, free length L naught is equal to I into P plus 2D, where P is nothing but pitch. This is about the various equations that is required to deal with this particular problem solution. Now, we will move on to the solution. Dimensions of the spring, in that the first unknown is a wire diameter D, that can be evaluated by using equation shear stress tau is equal to 8 FDK divided by pi d cube. For timing, we will call that as equation number 1, since where value of capital D, capital K, D is unknown, F we already calculated, mass that we know. Next, wall stress correction factor K, that is equal to question mark, that can be evaluated by using equation K is equal to 4C minus 1 divided by 4C minus 4 plus 0.615 divided by C. Now, we will substitute the spring index C value, that what he has given, that is 6. Therefore, K is equal to 4 into 6 minus 1 divided by 4 into 6 minus 4 plus 0.615 divided by 6. So, we are getting wall stress correction factor K is equal to 1.2525. Now, one value is over, that is wall stress correction factor K, that is 1.2525. Now, we will focus on to find the value of force F. So, now by using one of the assumption, that is kinetic energy of the carriage, kinetic energy stored in the springs, that is supposed to be equal to energy stored in the spring. We will call that as equation number 2. Now, we will find out the value of kinetic energy. Kinetic energy, that is by using one of the fundamental equation, that is half into mv square, where mass that we already calculated, that is mass of the carriage, that is 2548.42 kg, and velocity we calculated in terms of meter per second, that is 1. So, 1 square, by simplifying that we are getting the value 1274.21 Newton meter. Now, we need to convert that into Newton millimeter. So, just simply multiplying by 10 raised to 3, we are getting kinetic energy in terms of Newton millimeter, that is 1274.21 into 10 raised to 3 Newton millimeter. Now, here what is the value of kinetic energy we obtained, that is kinetic energy observed by all spring in the sense here two springs are there. Now, we are supposed to find kinetic energy observed by each spring, because here we are going to design individual spring. So, kinetic energy observed by each spring, that is equal to total kinetic energy divided by number of springs. So, here total kinetic energy, just now what we have calculated, that is 1274.21 into 10 raised to 3 divided by number of spring in this particular set is 2. By simplifying that, we are getting kinetic energy Ke, that is equal to 637.105 into 10 raised to 3 Newton millimeter. This is about the kinetic energy. After obtaining the kinetic energy, we must find the energy stored in the spring. Here energy stored in the spring is nothing but a resilience. That resilience that can be evaluated by using the equation force into displacement into half into force into displacement. It is one of the fundamental equation of resilience. Now, by substituting the value, so here R is equal to resilience, R is equal to half into F into deflection, maximum permissible deflection in the problem he has given, that is 180 mm. So, by simplifying that, we are getting the value resilience R is equal to 90 times the F, Newton millimeter. Now, will substitute these values, that is kinetic energy and resilience, in equation number 2, we are getting 637.105 into 10 raised to 3 Newton millimeter, that is equal to resilience, or that is 90 F Newton millimeter. By simplifying this, we are getting the value capital F is equal to force is equal to 7078.98, sorry, 7078.94 Newton. Now, by substituting these values, what are the values we obtain in equation number 1, that is shear stress equation? Shear stress in this spring tau is equal to 8 into FDK divided by pi d cube, where shear stress he has given per